to Community Insight. I am your host, Reverend Dr. Rodney Coles, bringing information to our community in Pitt County, Martin County, Beaufort County, information for our community. And today we have another, not one, but two special guests on our show today to share some information with our community. This morning, no, I won't say this morning, but right now we actually have Pastor Point. Good afternoon or good morning. Just a hello, Pastor.
Good morning, Dr. Coles.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well and glad to be here.
Well, Pastor Point, I'm going to tell you, I feel like I have known you for a lot longer than the time that we made the connection, but you are a person to get up and make it happen. And I know you have a lot of stuff that you're going to share. And you are from, what county are you from?
Martin County.
Martin County. Could you share some of the things you're doing? And I tell you, I'm honored to have you be a part of what we're doing. But first, could you share some of the things you guys are doing in Martin County underneath your ministry, your umbrella, the things you're doing?
Sure, Dr. Cole. Well, first of all, to God be the glory. I'm the pastor over at Mount Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, located at 205 North Elm Street in Williamston, North Carolina. And we're a church that was established back in 1874. And I just believe in this season that God is saying to us, greater works. Greater works for our community, in the community in which we serve. And we just look forward to those opportunities where we can welcome people into the doors of God's house to worship with us, and also areas that we can serve them in the community. One of the things that we look forward to, we have our Sunday worship time. We have Sunday school. We have Bible study on Wednesday evenings. But we also will be looking forward to our vacation Bible school in the next week for the youth and adults as well. We have this Sunday coming. We're having our Family and Friends Day, where we invite the community to come out and share with us in the glory of God. And also we're going to have a picking and a whole lot of goodies to go along with that, Dr. Cole. But in our ministry, when it comes to serving,
Come on.
We've started with the food, giving food out to our membership so far. And with that, we just think about what God says, the needy will always be with us, the poor. And so we're serving our widows, and we're also opening the doors where others can come in and get food, because we realize that there is something that is needed in our community. We want to assess the needs of our community and serve in any way that we can. We have a ministry through our missionary department. They give clothes, they give food, and we also have a homeless ministry where we go out and try to find those people that are homeless. We provide blankets to them, clothing, hats, whatever, to keep them warm. Keep them warm.
Let me touch on a little bit on the food. You said you do a food pantry. You started a food pantry this year here, and I like how you said serving, because I truly believe serving is the rent you pay for the space you take up on earth.
Glory.
Amen. Thank God we're able to serve.
Yes, sir.
And you have a food pantry, and a food pantry up there, because you mentioned that your church, you got these different ministries, but God have led you to move forward out into the street of outreaching and reaching them. And you have a food pantry. So talk a little about the food pantry. Like, so people listening on the broadcast right now, they say, well, there's a food pantry over there. Like, they might heard the street, but they want to know what time the food pantry open and what days that they could come get some food, and any kind of volunteers that we can ask. And I'm always going to throw this out. People could donate. Could people donate?
Yes,
monetary
sir.
as well
Yes,
from
sir.
can. So could you explain a little bit about that to us, Pastor?
As I said, through our missionary department, they have, through the years, been giving food out, particularly at the holiday seasons. But God has also opened a door where we're able to give food to our widows and people within the church so far. Officially, our food pantry will open August the 6th.
Okay.
And we will be giving food on every Tuesday from 4:30 to 6 o'clock to the community. So you are able to come in and do an intake form and just be blessed. Blessings in a bag. Hallelujah, Jesus. And allow Mount Shiloh to be a blessing unto you, to the community. And in addition to that, we've also just any way God blesses us, we want to be a blessing to others.
Yeah, I've been doing food pantry for a while, and I know people listen to this broadcast. It's a blessing to be able to help and also to give. And if there's somebody wanting to come, Pastor, to say, hey, I want to donate some food to you, or bring some food. I mean, would you accept it, food? Come there and would you accept it?
Yes, sir.
Amen.
God has already opened that door
Come
where
on
we're
in.
able to do that.
And anybody want to make a monetary donation? Because a lot of people think the food is free. I mean, they don't realize that. And I'm saying this very straight on the air that food is not free. I mean, people may make donations, but they have to buy. And then there's things we got to buy to order to keep the food pantry. So if somebody want to make a monetary donation, they can make a monetary donation as well.
To the food pantry, not only is the food not free, but we also have to think about transportation.
That's
we
right.
have to go to get that food and bring it back.
I say that all the time, Pastor. I can't go to the gas station and tell me, fill me up because God paid it all. They can tell you to show me some credit cards, some gas or something.
Yes, sir. And then storing the food that we get. We want to make sure that we have adequate space in storing. Right now, we have enough to do with what we have, but we're looking for greater.
Amen.
God is going to continue to bless us with even greater works for our community.
I can see the doors opening. Let me ask you, because you also do other stuff. You do things with health, Pastor. Could you explain a little bit on that?
Yes, one of the other members and I, we got certified to do that chronic health, chronic disease, self-management. So we're looking forward to people that have chronic illnesses to be able to come into our doors, and we teach them how to self-manage their issues that they're dealing with, because we know that there are a lot of people in our communities that have health issues, and we just want to provide opportunities for them to know that, hey, we have resources, we have help in our community to be able to understand better how we can control these.
And I'm so glad that you're doing, like, a chronic disease falls in so many different areas, and people don't have an understanding of the chronic disease and knowing that what they're suffering with and being able to help them. And the things you're doing at the church there and what God have led in your heart, you have been a blessing. Like I said, I felt like I know I met you last year, but I feel like I knew you about 10 years now, because you can find people that is really about doing the work. I was just speaking earlier before you guys came. There's some doers and there's some takers. Let's just put it out there. And you guys, it's hard to find folks that really has a heart. And I want to talk a little bit to Miss Tina Brown. And that's one of the things that kind of connected me with you, because there was another pastor. He connected me with you, Pastor Medina. I tell you, Pastor Coles, you gotta work with her. And I said, well, Pastor, she's a doer. I go all the way, and you have shown and proven yourself in that thing. Could you explain a little bit of what you do as well? Because I know you do food, but you explain a little bit what you do, and you're from the Martin County as well. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Good afternoon, Pastor Coles. Thank you for allowing us to be here in this opportunity. Yes, my name is Tina Brown. I'm the Executive Director of Faith Community Outreach in Robinsonville of Martin County, and we have a food pantry. Our main function is a food pantry at this moment. We serve about 300 to 400 people a week. We have 3 locations in Robinsonville, Hamilton, and Oak City. And we provide bread, sweets, meat, vegetables. We want our clients to make healthier food choices. And so the opportunity that the pantry has is we're able to provide more fruit, more vegetables. We're also soon going to have a sweet potato drop, so that will help a lot during the holidays. We know that sweet potatoes are very healthy vegetable. So those are the things that we provide. We also provide a senior food box at our program, which is for residents of Martin County who are 60 and over. They get a food box, and it has canned goods in there, dry beans, shelf-stable food, oats, milk, cereal, and that helps the seniors. We know that seniors sometimes have to make decisions of if we're going to pay a light bill, we're going to buy medicine, or we're going to buy food. So that box there helps the seniors out a whole lot. We also provide attend products to our seniors or our clients who are in need of bed pads and adult pull-ups and adult diapers. One other ministry that we have also is the pet pantry. Most of our clients have pets as companions. Sometimes the money just don't stretch to pet food. So that's where the pet pantry comes in. We give them a voucher every month, and they're able to come to the pet pantry and get food. And they also spray and neuter the dogs and the cats for the client also.
You do a whole lot. Listen to both of y'all talk about the things you're doing in Martin County. I see Martin County is moving to the whole new generation. The pet pantry food, that's the key thing, because we do have animals, and it's amazing. Every time me and my wife, we travel now, we have a cat and a dog. Like, we didn't have to worry about that before. But every time we travel, we got to put them into they have these camps, like these daycare for animals. Like, man, I'm like, what in the world? We got to we can't even just get up and just run no more. We have to make sure they have available space.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
they worse than the children. At least you can find a babysitter, mama, somebody watching. But it's so true that the animals are becoming a compassion for them. And I do want to come to Pastor Point for a minute, because I know that there's other things you're working with. It's like mental programs and soft skills, and I want to bring that up to the community, what you guys are doing there. Because you take a role, like I said, you're taking a real role, you and Miss Tina, that bring a lot of resource in that community. And I truly want to tell God, thank you for your guys being in my life, that we all can do God's plan together, because we all are part of the puzzle. There's no big I, ain't no little T, it's just us. Right. Doing the Lord's work, and that's what we here serving. I'm a volunteer too.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's why I consider myself a volunteer, because you explain a little bit about you guys doing the soft skills, and the mental thing is really key on that.
Well, the mental health piece, that is, again, something that I've recently become certified to do. And so we're looking forward, because we never know who's going to come into our space. And because of that, we want to be prepared that if a person should need some help, we want to be able to provide them the assistance that they need, that support. It's all about supporting one another. And the soft skills piece is something that we're looking forward to do as we expand in the ministry. So basically, when it comes to young people in particular going out and getting involved into the workforce, we want them to have the skills that they need to not only get the job, but stay on the job.
Stay on the job.
And we realize that is a great need in our community. And so that's what we're looking forward to do as well. Mentoring programs for our youth. We want to be able to help them in the areas, because God did give me the vision that spoke to Black Male Academy. Now, I don't know at what time we're gonna implement that, but in the meantime, we can mentor those boys and girls into those areas that they need help. So we just look forward to what God has in store for us. And I know the sky is the limit.
Come on,
no
now.
limit to what God can do.
He's more than American
I'm just so
Express
glad
star.
that we're available. We have a dynamic ministry at Mount Shiloh. Lots of volunteers. Our deacon ministry, they're already working hard at doing what they were called to do in the ministry. And so basically, they have that focus now that, hey, I'm a disciple of Christ. And in discipling, not only do I distribute food, but I can reach out and help that brother or help that sister along the way as we continue to do what God has called us to do. And so, and not just the deacons ministry, but everyone's working hard at Mount Shiloh to try to expand the things that God would have us to do in this 21st century.
God is moving. Yeah, one of the things I want to share with them, also, you're part of the Community Unity Network, and also you are part of the Interfaith Clergy. And
Yes,
I want to
sir.
speak about the Community Unity Network is a division of the Churches Outreach Network, as well as the Interfaith Clergy. And one of the things that we're doing for this year, I believe, is that the board of CON decided to bring Martin and Pitt together in a fundraiser. And I wanted just to talk a little, because I'm not on no committee or anything, but I know the young guys, at least I know you on the committee. I don't know who else on that committee, but there's a fundraiser being done on August the 16th, and that funds is going to be for Pitt and Martin County and helping with some of the things that are being done. I mean, could you elaborate, Ms. Brown, on that?
Yes, the fundraiser that you're speaking of, Pastor Coles, is called the Evening of Jazz. It is on Friday, August 16th from 6 p.m. to about 9:30. The tickets are $40, and they will be more after August 5th. So if you're want to come to this event, which you should, again, Pastor Cole says that it will benefit people or organizations within the Martin County and Pitt County areas. that need help. It's always more than just food. So we're excited about that event. We'll have some entertainment. We'll also have a light dinner. It will be held at the Yankee Hall in Greenville. Yeah, and there are some sponsorship packages. You can do ads, and so we're excited about that. We have been meeting, and every time we meet at the meetings, we get more excited about the event. So there's a few weeks left. Tickets are available. You can also reach out to Debbie Dixon with Churches Outreach Network. Debbie's number is 252. I can't recall the number, but if you go to Churches Outreach Network, you'll be able to find that event on the webpage.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is, I'm just making sure I'm saying this clearly, is that there's an event taking place on August the 16th. And August the 16th, they got to pay for those tickets before August 5th, because after the 5th is come August 6th, and that means the tickets go up.
They go up.
Go
Yes,
up.
sir.
And for those who are listening to this broadcast, I just wanted to elaborate on the jazz event that's happening for the first time of last year, that Churches Outreach Network, and I want to thank the committee and the board for putting that together to raise funds. And what is the purpose of the funds? The purpose of the funds is to help in the community. In Churches Outreach Network, there's no pay salary, and everybody here, as I said earlier, we all volunteers. We do need the help of the community to help with fundraisers, to bring that funds and to continue helping in the community. We was able to help people not just with food, but we also help people with rent assistance and other assistance they need to have. As Pastor Point mentioned, even looking at doing soft skills. If she's gonna work with soft skills, we may be able to get some computers to help to get those soft skills. But we do need the help of our community for this jazz event. It's August the 16th. The tickets are $40. It will go up a little bit more after August the 5th. And right now, August the 5th, you can go to our website, which is C as in cat, O as in onions, N as in Nancy, CON 2007.org, and look at the event. And you will get the event, and maybe a tab on the side there talking about the event, and you'll be able to download to get the information about the event. So what you're hearing today from Pitt County, Martin County, working together in collaboration. We just recently had an event with Blessing of the Badges. It was just so good to see the interfaith coming together, us all coming together, what we need to do in our community. And we're here to share the information. Even right now, in Martin County, at Pastor Point facility, they're going to be having a food distributing starting on August the 6th. I got it right?
Yes, sir.
I'm doing good, Pastor. At 4:30 to 6, and it's open to anybody to come that wants to get a box of food. We also looking to if you're going to make a donation or drop off over there before, then try to get up with Pastor Point. I'm going to leave my number because I probably have everybody's number in my cell phone, and I won't be putting her number out there. But you call me, and we would tell you where you can, make the donation at. If there's a number of Pastor Point want me to have, I give it to you, but for right now you can take mine, which is pretty easy, 252-717-9600. Call me. I'll get it with Pastor Point, because she's going to speak about more information and how you get in contact with her email address, and the things she's doing. But she has a whole lot that's happening there. I'm going to pass it back to Pastor Point. Pastor Point, could you just share with them the information? We know you're having your food pantry on August the 6th, and anything else you want to share with them so they can have the information.
Again, our physical address is 205 North Elm Street in Williamston, North Carolina. You can visit us by going to CUN2015.org, and once you go to that, you can click on Martin County and then stroll over, and you will see Mount Shiloh. Mm-hmm. That way you can see exactly what we're doing through the community outreach network, and we're looking forward to seeing you all at the facility at Mount Shiloh for food and other services as God leads us in that direction.
Amen. We are looking forward. There's so much that need to be done. We'll be doing Toys for Tots, and God is opening so many doors, Pastor. what he's doing down there. And we just really thank God for you and Miss Tina and what you guys are doing down there. And Tina, you got other stuff that's happening on it. I might just put it out there. And I will say that we are just talking about it. We are not endorsing it on this broadcast. Just talking about I think that you have done so much work in your county, in your area, that they actually, you are running for the mayor in that town. Am I correct? Explain a little bit about that.
Yes, I am. I have filed on July 5th for mayor of Robinsonville, and that is in Martin County. There were some individuals that came to me to say, oh, we need a change, and the time is now. And of course, with everything, you take it to God, and if God leads you in that direction, that's the direction we're going, and He will lead us and guide us, protect us. And yes, I will be running for mayor of Robinsonville just to make a change.
Yes.
It's time to grow. It's time to liven up the community. We don't want people to move out the community. We want people to stay and appreciate everything and grow and work together. And that's the goal that I have.
Well, I will say, you can say the word make a change, but you already made a change, and you're still making change. There's
That's
some people
daily.
Come and say, well, I'm going to come and make a change, but it's a different way. You see the change is already being done, which things you have done. You have the housing authority involved with you and helping you, and people on your board. I remember the little facility you had.
Yes.
But God had really, boy, God always want to give us our best. And where you at, they building. I mean, you're already making changes, and
That's
I think that's a positive point. To not just to hear people saying, let's go make a change, but I guess as you're looking, let's continue making more changes in your community. It's nobody more better to do the work in the community who's from the community.
That's right.
If you really want somebody to help in the community, they should already be in the community. So I know the things you have already done. I have seen it, and I'm thankful for what you're doing. I know the town is, and people, and you are. I mean, you're not a sit down and say, hey, point the finger. You a doer. And that's what God looks for us to be doers and things like that. We know that the more is given, more is required.
That's right.
Sense? But hey, we got to do it. So I say this, and not that people, they knowing that what you're running for, but I definitely, have my blessings, and God be with you, as you say. Let God move you in direction. I don't think that we never got to tear somebody down to get up where we need to get up. You just do what you got to do. I mean, my wife always talk about, I don't know why somebody always got to tell about somebody, you ain't doing this, or you ain't doing that. Listen, man, what they did, what they eat ain't gonna allow you to go to the restaurant. I promise you that. But I will say to this here, just do what you got to do. Let God continue leading you, and I talk to all the different mayors and other folks. I just pray for them, and even now we have a seat that's taking place in our community, and I pray for both candidates. God is working with everybody. We just got to be even. I say this boldly, and you hear this in the broadcast. We always got to show love towards God's people. We can't connect. If you're running for office, and just do the work. I mean, you see, your faith. I will see it through the work that you do. But we got to always be kind to one another and show love. The only way to make it into home is to love God with everything you have, your whole heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbors as you love yourself. We cannot tear somebody down to get up. That ain't the way the world runs. And if that's the way Satan wants us to, he wants us to teach him up. But at the very end, at the end of the day, we all God's children.
Yes.
So we want to thank y'all both for being on this broadcast.
Thank you for
Pastor,
having us.
if you could just give us your information one more time, because people probably would say, man, I hope you give it again because my pen ran out of ink. Why is it sometimes you go look for a pen and just... What is it? I mean, is it just me, or it's almost like, you got you a sandwich and you're trying to eat the sandwich. Nobody come in. No why you start, I should have ate. I'm sorry, all of a sudden the phone ring.
That's right.
Pastor, if you could give your information one more time before we close out.
Yes, sir. And before that, may I add, Tina and I have recently become members of the NDoubleACP. Mount Shiloh is a member.
Awesome.
Our church has membership with the NDoubleACP. But one of the things with that, it takes everyone working together.
Yes.
All organizations working together to better our communities. So being a part of that, I've actually volunteered to be a part of the membership. So we're going to be looking for you to join our local NAACP. And we just want to see greater works through all the organizations working together for a better community. But again, our physical address is 205 North Elm Street, Williamston, North Carolina, and my number is 252-792-4133.
Amen. Pastor, again, we thank you for being on the broadcast. We thank you for y'all listening to this broadcast. Again, our food pantry will be August the 6th, 436. All is welcome. We thank you. As you also heard, it's about helping our community, the NDoubleACP, they're involved with that. And please support the fundraiser. We need your help. Thank you. God bless. See you at the next broadcast.